The African sun cast long shadows across the plains. A tiny elephant calf trotted close to its mother, its world one of warmth and safety. Suddenly the earth trembled with urgency. The herd broke into a panicked surge. In the chaos, the small calf was jostled, struggling to keep pace. Its mother tried desperately to shield it, but the stampede was a powerful force. A sharp turn, a dense thicket of acacia, and the connection was severed. The calf, disoriented and terrified, found itself alone. It let out a high-pitched squeal, but the calls grew fainter. The dust settled, revealing an empty space where its world had stood. The mother's calls echoed mournfully, but the dense bush held its secrets tight. The bond was broken, and the vast wilderness loomed, a terrifying expanse. The age-old dance of life and separation had claimed another unwilling participant. The sun climbed higher, beating down with intensity. The little calf stood trembling, its world shrunk to this patch of unfamiliar earth. Hunger and thirst began to gnaw at its belly. The vastness of the savannah stretched in every direction, an endless panorama with no clear path. As dusk painted the sky, a new fear emerged. The night air felt sharp and hostile without its mother's warmth. The darkness, once peaceful, now felt menacing. Loneliness was a constant companion, and the memory of its mother's touch was a painful ache. This tiny elephant, built for community, was experiencing the crushing weight of isolation. The African night is a theatre of hunters and the hunted. For a small, lost elephant calf, it is a stage set for terror. The distant roar of a lion and the cackle of hyenas echoed with menace. It stood frozen, expecting danger from every shadow. A pair of glowing eyes emerged. Hyenas, they circled, their movements predatory. The calf let out a terrified trumpet and backed away. The predators hesitated, and the calf blundered into the thorny scrub. The terrain was unforgiving, compounding its fear and exhaustion. Its little legs grew heavy with fatigue, and the search for safety became a desperate journey. The African sun blazed with merciless intensity. Dehydration became a constant threat, weakening its fragile body. The will to survive flickered faintly, driven by the instinct to live. Days blurred into a haze of hunger, thirst, and fear. The little elephant was weakening, its cries for its mother softer and tinged with despair. It uttered one last faint trumpet. Miles away, a team of wildlife rangers moved through the bush. They knew the signs of a lost calf. One ranger paused, listening intently. They moved cautiously and saw it. A small grey form huddled beneath a tree. The calf was barely conscious, its breathing shallow. The rangers spoke in low, soothing tones, offering water from their canteens. The decision to intervene was immediate. With gentle hands, they examined the calf and began preparations for transport. This was a life hanging by a thread, a life they were determined to save, the first touch of human kindness in its short, harsh ordeal. The journey to the sanctuary was a blur for the little elephant. Upon arrival, a new world unfolded, humming with care and hope. Experienced handlers and veterinary staff provided critical attention. The calf, now named Tembo, received round-the-clock care. Warm milk and fluids were offered and his wounds treated. Slowly, strength began to return. The gentle hands and soft voices built a fragile bridge of trust. One significant moment was his introduction to other elephant orphans. Tentative trunk touches led to playful nudges. They became his new herd, offering comfort and a sense of belonging. Tembo's future, once bleak, now stretched before him with promise. The sanctuary was a place of safety, healing, and learning. In the sanctuary's embrace, Tembo found not just survival but hope.